I love creating the podcast. If you have enjoyed the episodes in any way, the best way to support me is my subscription link. For as little as $3 a month, you can help support the time and production cost included in producing the podcast.
My name is Barbara Ann Briggs, and I am a certified teacher of Transcendental Meditation and also the author of 2 books, Pilgrimage on the Path of Love, a novel of visionary fiction which has been hailed as the perfect amalgamation of spiritual awakening and self-discovery. I'm also the author of The Contribution of Maharshi's Vedic Science to Complete Fulfillment in Life. I'm a poet and a freelance journalist with numerous articles published in many different parts of the world. In this podcast, The Essence of Life, we will begin to understand the meaning of what is actually the essence of life and where can we find it. The subject of today's podcast is forgive and flow. To forgive is to move on, whereas not to forgive is to remain in a rut forged by unresolved memories of the past. Forgiving is an act of generosity. We give those who have hurt us another chance by allowing our hearts to remain open to them, by understanding that any wrong committed by them was not intentional. There is a proverb which says, "As we sow, so shall we reap." Whatever happens to us, good or bad, is the result of seeds which we have sown in the past. When the seeds of our actions ripen, we harvest the fruit. Reaction follows action, and action gives rise to reaction. The universe is governed by inexorable laws of cause and effect. The universe can be compared to a cosmic postman who delivers letters to the people to whom the letters are addressed. In the words of the great saint Papa Ramdas of Ananda Ashram in Kerala, and I quote, "Whatever is done by God Himself, through that person, for your purification. Have absolutely no ill will towards anybody." End quote. Anandamayi Ma, the great saint of India, says the same thing in different words, and I quote, "Whatever happens, happens as the divine will." End quote. God is the unseen controller of every detail in the universe. If we do not forgive anyone, in essence we are as if not forgiving the Creator, since everything happens in accordance with the divine will. There is a line in the Lord's Prayer which is recited regularly in the Christian tradition. It says, and I quote, "And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us." End quote. Just as we forgive those who have hurt us, the prayer asks God to forgive us for our mistakes, the violations against natural law we may commit in our day-to-day dealings with our fellow men. If we cannot forgive our fellow men, can we hope to be forgiven by God? The heart which harbors the thoughts of the wrongs of others cannot flow freely in the river of life or enjoy the bountiful grace of the divine. In the words of the great poet Rumi, it's good to leave each day behind like flowing water, free of sadness. Yesterday is gone and its tale told. Today, new seeds are growing. End quote. The present is ever new, ever fresh, and to remain caught in the snares of a painful past is to miss the new beginnings that life offers each of us with the dawning of each new day. There's a story in a book called Steps to Inner Peace by Peace Pilgrim. There was a man Peace Pilgrim met on her travels through America. He was 65 years old and manifested symptoms of a chronic physical illness. When Peace Pilgrim talked to him, she realized that he was harboring bitterness against his deceased father, who had paid for the education of his brother and not him. As soon as the man was able to relinquish this bitterness, the symptoms of his illness diminished and finally disappeared. Peace Pilgrim emphasizes purification of thought as a prerequisite to the attainment of inner peace. By forgiving those who have hurt us, we are paving the way for more happiness and harmony in our own lives. In the words of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, and I quote, "When you forgive, all nature enjoys your brilliance and returns joy to you. Forgiveness, tolerance, purity of heart, sincerity, love, kindness are the basis from which to enjoy and make full use of the surroundings." End quote. The human mind is like a palette that is constantly colored by us in shades of light and dark. When we forgive and forget, we shift from darkness to light, from bondage to freedom. Mata Amritanandamayi says, and I quote, "The reason why we practice spirituality is to learn to forgive others for their mistakes and to love them, not reject them. Only through love can we lead others from wrong to right. If we disown someone for his mistakes, he will only continue to commit them." End quote. Love is the greatest healer. It heals our hearts through forgiveness, and it heals the heart of others by radiating peace into the surroundings. Our only duty is to love. When we love, we are fulfilling the ultimate purpose of life. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast. A new episode will be uploaded every 2 weeks. You're also invited to go to www.barbaraannbriggs.com to learn more about my work. Until we meet again, very, very best wishes to you.